set aside this time to create. Good morning, everyone. It's Cyndi. It's Monday morning. It's a gorgeous day here in Hudson, Ohio. And I am getting ready to do some art for the day. It's usually Mondays are my art days. I have 1,001 other things to be doing, but I have set aside this time to create. I had a wonderful Easter weekend. I hope you all did as well. Because of Easter and all of the busyness that went with it for me, I forgot to bring back to the studio or to try to find my presser foot for my sewing machine. I also forgot to look for the hemp cord and the larger sewing needle for sewing up my book. I do have here at the studio a sewing needle, and I do have embroidery floss, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sew in that signature today, just so I can be done with the book. And move on to another project. So I thought I would take you along for my journey today. All right, so you may have seen me do this before. I absolutely, yeah, I think I did it when I did one of my wall hangings. I love to go through my vintage stuff. So I mentioned that I thought I was going to sew the signature in today, and I may or may not do that. At this point, it looks like I may not, but I'm at least planning out the decoration. Put it here, the decoration in my book. So I pulled out all this stuff, so I'm going to plan out the decoration, I think, today for my book. And so I pulled out all this stuff, and I was looking at it with an eye for the book. Now, originally when I told you guys, I had scored the inside of this and was going to make it I was going to make it a closure for the booklet like this. But then I decided that I'm going to adhere it on the inside here and make it a pocket. And I don't know whether I'm going to stick this in there or if I'm going to stick something else in there, but I like it as a pocket. So that actually means that my back is going to be a little bit shorter, but that's okay, because I might put a little bit of trim on there to extend that out. We'll see what I decide to do with that there. And then as I'm looking at this from the scoring and whatever, this is looking a little ragged to me. So I am going to reinforce that. And so I was deciding how I was going to do that. I think I'm going to adhere this paper, this craft paper, to it. I'm going to do that with adhesive. And then I'm going to take something like this here, and I'm going to put that down on top of it to camouflage it, make it look pretty. And then that'll reinforce that and make it easier when I go to put in my signatures for it to hold. So, like I said, this is already starting to come loose. I may do something on the outer edge also before I glue this in, just to add some more stability. I really kind of like the names on the back though, so I'm not sure I really want to cover those. So, but that's kind of where I'm at right now, what I'm looking at. But I thought I'd show you. I may have well, I'm pretty sure I did show you before. I'm going to use something like this to do my reinforcement. I pulled these out because these make great embellishments. So I may wind up using one here like that. They make like, they look like flowers. And then you can take these sorts of things and make centers to your flowers. If you see that right there, that's like a center. And then I have somewhere, I have this that I could take and put in the center there. I do like to vary the colors. So I'm not sure that's enough contrast, but we'll see. I do have these, although these are much newer in appearance as well as in reality. but it's a nice white. So, and I can cut that flower center out. So I'm not sure what I'll be doing with that. But that's one idea. Then I pulled out this. I like this as an idea for a belly band on one of the pages. Now it's interesting though, because the cover of my booklet actually looks a heck of a lot more vintage than the inside. But if I put some of this stuff on the inside pages, it may look more, it may take on more of a vintage tone to it. Somebody asked me one time what a belly band was. A belly band is simply it can be paper, it can be fabric, whatever you want. And it's going to go usually the length of your page, and it'll be adhered on two ends. And then that gives you the opportunity to create a spot where you can tuck things. Now I wouldn't put this in there because obviously it doesn't fit, but something that I could tuck back behind that band that would fit onto the page, and allow it to, you know, kind of show through, but a nice place to keep things. So that's what a belly band is. And so that's what I'm kind of thinking with for some of this. I like the points on this, so I may use this. Oh, and another reason why I want to adhere this down on the inside to make a pocket is because I was realizing that I love putting things hanging outside of the book. And if I kept this as my closure on the outside, I would not be able to have the lace and trims and stuff coming off of my page. So that's why I needed to change the way I did that. So I'm thinking about using these things as belly bands. And then these as, you know, little trims. I love, look at that. We can use that in a bunch of different ways. So that's where I'm at now. And I will show you as I move along. All right, so I will show you what I got done today. I'm at a stopping point. I'm going to go take lunch and then start working on my shipping, which I'll have to go out tomorrow. So the first thing that you'll notice on the cover is that I did reinforce this spine, as I mentioned, and I had scored it so that I had a larger area to put the signature inside so that it could expand. So I did that. I will probably cover this as it's uneven with some sort of trim here, and then like I said before, I'll put the picture down so that it makes a pocket, and I'll probably do something fancy with that. Don't know what yet. So I did also put the trim on the inside along with that craft paper to make that stronger, and then I put this down. I adhered this down there, so that's going to be a pocket. Again, I don't know what I'm going to put in that pocket. This is, oh, that's that other picture. Where's the one? Here. I don't know whether I'm going to be putting this picture in this pocket like that, or whether I'll put something else in there, and I may decorate there as well. I was using a wet glue, so I've been having this drying underneath some heavy books with something inside to keep that propped, just to try to keep it from warping too much. The inside pages, I edged the pages, and I started adding some embellishments. So I added this, I muddied this up a little bit just because of all the grunge look on the rest of the pages. But that's going to be like a tuck spot. I will eventually have to put like a belly band on this side of it just to add stability, which will be interesting because I got a belly band going this way and then I'll have a belly band going that way. I may change positions of my papers as a result. We'll see. Then, so that I did add this belly band here as well. So yeah, so I just edged all of the papers, and I like the cohesive, how it draws everything together into a cohesive unit when you edge everything. So that's why I did that. And I did add some design elements to this score sheet just so that it kind of fit in with the rest of the book as well. So that's what I did today. And hopefully I'll be able to get back to this again soon. So thanks for joining me for that little journey, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.